Thank you all for coming out today. Thank you for this warm welcome. It's great to be here again. We're really proud to bring this film to you, and we hope you'll like it as much as we do. But thank you again.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having us. I'm so happy to be here. I couldn't be happier to be back in Japan. This is one of my favorite countries in the world. Thank you for having us. I'm really excited for you to see this film. I'm really proud of this. We worked really hard on this movie, and thanks again for having us.
Well, I'm always amazed by this city every time I pull into it, and been taking a lot of photos for my kids.
Yeah, this is my third visit, and I feel so fortunate to be here. It's an incredible place. I mean, I really fell in love with Tokyo on my first visit, and there's not, you know, there's no city that has this energy. It's really unlike anywhere I've ever been in my life, and I've never felt more inspired anywhere. And I feel very fortunate to be here, and thank you very much for your hospitality.
The tank is, you got to understand, there's nothing ergonomical or comfortable. It's not made for to be habitable for a human being. You can lose your limb with any spin of the turret. You could lose your fingers shutting the hatch. It's a very, very tight, confined space, full of exhaust. It's loud. And on top of it, you have 5 men jammed into this tin can, which, as you can imagine, is not the freshest of habitats. Yes, it's a line that's important to me as well. It actually came from many interviews. It's kind of reduced from many interviews I had with vets, active vets who had been in current combat zones, Kevin Vance specifically. And we were privileged to work with some of the great elites. And the point he was trying to make, and I think it's the point that the film makes, is that the rules on the battlefield are not the same rules that we have at home. The things that, the notions that we hold dear at home, which is the Norman character when he comes into the film, our humanity, our empathy, what we strive to become. These things do not hold place on the battlefield. The battlefield is kill or be killed, and that is what we train our soldiers to do, is to kill, and that's the cold, hard math of it. And I can sit home and think of how the world should be and what it should be, but the truth is, it's a strange thing that no matter how we evolve as a human species, we still devolve into conflict. And it's an absurd thing that we could be chopping each other up one year and then the next year be having a beer together, or having a meal together. It just speaks to the absurdity of it all. And that line encapsulates that whole idea for me. So there's, in that situation, the point's trying to be made is leave everything that we hold dear and we love, put that away right now, because that doesn't work here. These are different rules here, and you got to understand them, and you have to understand them quickly, or you will not survive.
Yeah, I mean, Norman, you know, is a really challenging role on the page because of that 24-hour transformation. Because, you know, at the start of the film, he's this, you know, morally conflicted young man who's thrown into a position of great responsibility. And in this period of time, he transforms from you know, someone who doesn't want to kill to becoming a killer. And you know, mapping that out in this one day for me was always really challenging. I tried to, you know, really pick moments and choose, you know, points so that it was a gradual, consistent change for him. And I had to think about that while filming pretty often, and really kind of approach each scene from a almost a bird's eye perspective of the whole story, and make sure that the through line was there. It was a challenge, to say the least. And then on top of that, he's the new guy, and I was definitely treated like the new guy, and had to earn my respect throughout filming.
Logan really did have the toughest part, because we had all gotten very tight in pre-production, and then when the film started, you know, he was the new guy, and we were, you know, we didn't go into town and party on the weekends or anything. We were full on this film from beginning to end, and I got to say, he's hard as nails. He took it like a champ, and then gave some back.